Me? I'm Zinna, just your regular old tourist, nothing more.
Really, nigga?
Cat. One of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of Mega Evolution, with the great lore of Lord Rayquaza, who was the beginning of it all. Lord Rayquaza?
Huh?
What's up guys, this is Mike from OGRagebreak Gaming, and we're back at Diversion Islands on Let's Play Pokémon Alpha Sapphire! Post-game edition. Yeah, I like the sound of that. That being said though, viewers, we're back in Diversion Island, more so to fulfill our request from Mr. Stone, not to deliver another letter to Steven. No, not that. That was earlier. But we gotta figure out what the fuck's going on, because we got a fucking meteorite about to fucking hit the planet and shit, so we're essentially probably fucked, but we have to fulfill this mission to save the world. I mean, come on, man. We just got home after beating the champion and becoming the champion. Can I just take a nap? Fuck. But in any case, we have to go back to Granite Cave and see if we can find this weird chick that we met in the last episode, Zinna. I think that's what she called herself. But yeah, in any case, remember that area back at the first section here? Yeah, where we first met Steven. All these weird ass cave paintings and shit. Yeah. Now, where is she? Well, I guess I didn't have to look far. What is she up to? So, seems like it was true. It really is just like the wall painting there. This one shows primal reversion, while that one shows mega evolution. I guess that proves it once and for all. Our great ancestors once lived here too. Ancestors? The ancestors who passed down through me the knowledge of how to protect the world. How to avert the threat that will appear from space as long was foretold. From a place higher even than the heavens. Whiz? Huh? What is it, Aster? Oh! How's it going? Oh! It's you again! Huh, we do seem to meet an awful lot, Mike. Yeah, even though we only met once. Are you also interested in this wall painting? Or are you here for the other? For one of the Meteorite Shards that can serve as the source of power for the legendary Pokémon that lives in the heavens above. Either way, you know I adore you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Huh? That's it. I can't help it. I have to battle you now! Why? I'll play nice, though, and ask first. You ready to battle me, right? Do I got a choice? Oh, I actually got a choice, but no. If you say no, you're going to have to battle her anyway, I would assume. But thou must battle. Of course I will. That's my boy. Time to battle. Now, let's do it. Give me a taste of everything you got, champion. Because it's time for a boss fight! Versus Pokemon Trainer Zinna.
What is that?
What the fuck is that? That is a weird-ass battle pose. She looks all feral and shit. Whoa! Tyrantrum! Or Tyrantrum. Damn. Speaking of feral, holy shit. A Tyrantrum, huh? Why don't we have one in this game? Well, either way though, if you recall from X and Y, Tyrantrum, the evolved form of Tyrant, is Rock/Dragon. As such, we already know where this is going. So, Dragon Claw! There you go. Let me show you the power of a champion, Zinna, since you seem to want it so much. So yeah, I aim to please my fans. Leave them little! Nice. Damn, it didn't even get a chance. Oh, wait, it did, but it missed. Nice. Alright, now we got Altaria. Alright, let's switch it out again, shall we? Good job, Siege. Ryugon, let's go! Oh god, my throat is hoarse. Hashtag Fefe. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's the good shit. Now! Dragon Diver! Go! Boom! Damn! So, is this it? With that Pharaoh battle pose, I thought you were going to give me a bigger challenge than this. I'm kind of disappointed. Oh, she has a Salamence of her own. Well, I don't like mirror matches, so we're going to switch out and avoid that. Yes, let's do that, shall we? Switching out. Good job, Ryugan. Let's go, Latias! So she's a dragon trainer, it seems like. All her Pokemon were dragon types. Interesting. She looks like one that would use dragon types anyway. Now then, you know hello! Oh! Damn, I didn't even go that ham and already it went down. Fuck. Well, I guess that's good game. GG. That's it. That's just what I was looking for. What exactly were you looking for? An ass kicking? Nice. Real nice, Mike. Oh, I really felt that one. 4 points to you. That settles it. You get this Meteorite Shard as a reward. Yay! Cool. Mission objective complete. Huh? Oh! What was that? That glittering meteorite that you've got there. It sure is giving off some vibes. Oh yeah, the one that we got from Mount Chimney. Damn, that was a long time ago. I'm kind of shocked we still really have it. Huh. I'd keep a tight hold on it if I were you, along with that shard I just gave you. Okay. Hey, the actions that you're taking now, are they based on the ideals you cling to? Or are they based on actual truths? Is this a Gen 5 question? Because I feel like you should be asking the main protagonist of Pokemon Black and White this question. We're in Gen 6, lady. And if they are, how much of the truth do you think you know? Wiz? Yes, ma'am. Moving out. Such a spoiled girl you are, Aster. Jeez. So what'll be our next stop, sweetie? That Whismer's a girl? Huh, I could barely tell. How can you tell what gender a Whismer is? Mike. Oh, Steven, what's up, bro? Were you able to find the Meteorite Shard that we need? If you were able to secure it, could you hurry back to us at the Mossdeep Space Center? I'm afraid we don't have much time left. I'll be waiting for you. Right. During the main game. Because I remember back in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, we had to come here just to stop Team Magma or Team Aqua back then, in those games. But in here, we don't really have to do shit. Or rather, well, back then we didn't have to... Yeah, we didn't have to do shit here. The rocket was launched successfully. That's successful launch number 11. I see. In any case, I think somebody here is supposed to give you an item. Yeah, here it is, the Sunstone. I forgot to get this when we first came here. Yeah, that's you can use that to evolve Gloom into Blossom and all that other shit. You must be Mike. Mr. Stephen Stone told me he was expecting you. This way, please. Okay. Damn, look at this place. Professor Cosmo, if I may interrupt you. Ah, Professor Cosmo, how's it going? Mike, thank you for coming. And you brought the Meteorite Shard with you. Well done. There you go. I was rather surprised to learn that you knew the professor. Yeah, we have past history. We saved him from Team Aqua. You really do seem to make connections wherever you go. This shit was kind of forced on me. I wasn't intending to go... Well, no. When May did tell us he was kidnapped by Team Aqua, I guess we did kind of go to his rescue anyway. Even though that's technically what we were not really... You know what? Never mind. I was glad to help. Now then, Professor. Can I ask you to explain what's more about the current plan? Indeed. Please, come this way. So what you got up your sleeve, Professor? Ooh, look at this. I imagine that you heard some of the situation from President Stone already. Our current plan involves using the infinity energy within our rocket, combined with all the life energy of humans found in keystones. Life energy? We will start off by artificially replicating the massive energy that is triggered at the time of Mega Evolution. We will fire the energy produced from our rocket into space. Then it'll create a warp hole. Finally, by creating a warp hole in the path of the incoming meteoroid, asteroid, we hope to be able to transport it somewhere far away from here. As a matter of fact, this technology already exists and has already been incorporated in some of our commonly used devices. I think you know what I mean. Those panels that spin you about and then you come to warp to another spot? Oh yeah, the warp tiles! I imagine you stepped on a few such. In an audacious plan, and using such technology you would... May I ask where exactly the asteroid will be warped to? Well, I'm not exactly sure. It could be warped to Jupiter, it could be warped to Uranus, it could be warped to my toilet. I don't know. We do have a device that links the warp holes. We've named it the link cable. Link cable, huh? How very creative. There's no need to worry. Based on our theory, we can at least guarantee that it'll be sending it away from our planet. I mean, it may threaten another planet in the solar system for all we know, but that's not really our problem, is it? But yeah, however, we realized that we'll need more energy than originally anticipated to control the link cable properly. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but with one more Meteorite Shard... We need another one? Huh? What's going on? How'd she get up here? Nice! So this is the heart of the famous space center everyone talks about. Pretty impressive, huh, Asper? Wismer! Excuse me? Young lady, you can't just force yourself up here. What's wrong with you? Oh, where's the harm in that? Don't be such a stick in the mud, bitch. Right? What is going on here? And you are? You're no sightseer. Could you tell from my outfit? My, are you sharp. We do seem to keep running into each other, don't we, champion? You're a busy one, aren't you, Mike? Who are you? What the fuck are you doing in my space center? Me? I'm Zinna. Just your regular old tourist, nothing more.
Really, nigga?
Cat. Dreaming of taking a little trip into space. Oh, I see. So this is what has come of human technology and of hope and blood and sweat and tears and all that bullshit. Well, at least it gets kind of long and boring, but it contains everything, huh? I know all about it. About just what kind of energy you're using for this rocket thingy. The abominable technology humanity first thought of 3,000 years ago. So you're once again planning to claim that this is the best for humanity, or best for the whole damn world, huh? It's a snap of your fingers to just repeat the sins of the past, isn't it? Worse, if all I overheard is true. This time you're about to commit an error even more abominable than before. Tell me, would you rather me sit here wrangling our hands, waiting for the meteorite to strike us and, kill us? What's up with that? You're a pretty simple guy for a former Pokemon League champion. Ooh, did she have to rub it in? Then I guess I'll hang my hopes on what our current champion will have to say. Damn. She just had to bring up the fact that he's former and that we're current. This bitch is cool. I'll give her that much. So how about it, Mike? What do you think? Do you have some better idea? Why do I gotta decide this shit? I was just sent on an errand. I've got nothing. Really? Too bad. I guess I was expecting more than I should of you. What the fuck were you expecting from me? I just heard about this shit not that long ago. I was sent on a request just to get this fucking shard from Granite Cave. And I'm just now learning all this shit. What the fuck idea do you expect me to have? Huh, well that's pretty fine now. That's pretty normal. Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this. But I want to make sure you thought this through well and good. You know, there are necessary sacrifices and there are unnecessary sacrifices. What a disappointment. This is the best you could do with all the knowledge and technology you got? This is Gen 6, damn! Instead of trying to make something out of nothing, you'd rather repeat the mistakes of the past straight up? Have you not learned anything from the Kalos War? No, you're gonna add more mistakes on top of that. That really takes the cake. You guys need some imagination, you know? Think outside the box. Wow. Oops! But we were in the middle of a conversation or something, right? Sorry about that. I guess we'll just let ourselves out then. Come on, Aster. Whiz Whisper! Wow, just pushing her out the way. I don't get paid enough for this shit! Who the hell was that woman? And the way she spoke to us, just rude. It's almost as if she came here for some kind of confirmation. And yet, I feel as though I should know her from somewhere. Do you know her? Professor, forgive me. I believe you were trying to tell us something before that woman interrupted us? Yes, you see, in order to complete the warp hole, we'll need another Meteorite Shard, an extremely pure one. Then we should head back to Granite Cave again, then. No, the kind of Meteorite Shard we need this time can only be found in Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls? Really? I see. Perhaps we'll learn something there. We'll head to Meteor Falls at once then. Follow as soon as you're ready. I feel as though we might discover even more than the Meteorite Shard there. Huh, let's hope so. Unbelievable. Alright, viewers, I'll meet you at Meteor Falls. Alright, viewers, we're back at Meteor Falls. We're actually in the upper level of Meteor Falls. Remember where we got the Aerodactylite a few episodes back during our second visit here? Yeah, we're in this area. So, there you go. In any case. There he is. Huh? Mike. I found the Meteorite Shard. And I've come to understand many things as I suspected might happen. Allow me to introduce you. The honorable lady you see before you is the descendant of the ancient Draconids. Draconids? Huh. Yes, I'm one of the Draconid people. One of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of Mega Evolution, with the great lore of Lord Rayquaza, who was the beginning of it all. Lord Rayquaza?
Huh?
Since times long gone, hoenn has repeatedly suffered great disasters. At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid, which fell upon our land from distant space. At other times, the primal reversions of our own super ancient Pokemon brought us to the brink of destruction. Each time, Lord Rayquaza has saved us from doom. Rayquaza is a Pokemon though, isn't it? I don't get that. It said Lord Rayquaza. You know what, never mind. The chosen Lorekeeper, standing before a stone that shone with rainbow light, offered up a wish to the Great One, and Lord Rayquaza's body was suffused with a brilliant light and transformed. In this transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, overcoming even a super ancient Pokemon with all that primal power. A rainbow-colored stone, an invocation from the Lorekeeper, and a Rayquaza unlike any ever seen. I see. It does resemble what we know about the process of Mega Evolution. Yes, indeed it does. A Pokemon, a person, a stone of power. The bonds that tie them all together. The transformation of the Pokemon that occurs as a result of this phenomenon was called Mega Evolution by later peoples. This is interesting Mega Evolution lore. Why the fuck were we not told most of this shit during X and Y? Why is it that we find out in the hoenn remakes all this ancient lore about Mega Evolution? Because I don't recall hearing about any shit like this back in X and Y from Professor Sycamore's explanations and shit. This is interesting. That they don't reveal most of this shit about the lore of that battle mechanic until a remake of an old game. So the mechanism for Mega Evolution was discovered as a result of the first meeting between humanity and Rayquaza. But I have one more question. That Lorekeeper you spoke of, the Lorekeeper is the one who has inherited the knowledge and power to summon Lord Rayquaza when disaster imperils the world. The true Lorekeeper of the current generation is the one called Zinna. The disaster that now approaches our planet, as it is told twice. Zinna has been trying to find some way to avert it in her own way. To draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere, she joined a certain organization that sought to revive the super ancient Pokemon. She taught them the secrets needed to bring about these threats to summon the great dragon itself. And now it seems she travels the land scouring the world for keystones. So it was true. Wait a minute, so Zinna, yeah, so we saw her in that Team Aqua uniform and shit. And even during Omega Ruby, we saw her and stuff like that. But I didn't do the post game in Omega Ruby, so I guess it wouldn't matter. But now, yeah, she joined Team Aqua. She's the one that told Maxie and Omega Ruby and Archie and Alpha Sapphire about how to revive Groudon and Kyogre and do their primal reversions. She's the one that caused all this.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
If not for her and shit like that, Team Aqua and Team Magma would not have been able to utilize the ancient Pokemon. She caused this shit. As I had suspected, that woman who appeared at the Space Center was one of the Draconids. And I never dreamed she was involved in the attempted revival of the super ancient Pokemon, and full knowledge of the power they held, fully understanding the terrible changes that would wreak upon our world. Yeah, that bitch, she could have killed us! Literally, she told both evil teams about how to utilize the super ancient Pokemon. I mean, we don't know how they were able to learn about them and how to utilize Groudon and Kyogre and Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you know. But at least in Oras, we know how they got about how their plan even formed. Zinna was the one that told them and taught them how to do it. She almost killed us. Still, I mean, granted, Maxie and Archie were the ones that decided to do it, but she's the one that taught them how to do it. Wow. Did she give a thought to how many people in Pokemon whose lives were put at grave risk by her actions? Could she accept the inevitable sacrifice of so many lives in order to protect the world from becoming Meteoroid? Balance must rule this world. History is doomed to repeat itself. While our people have overcome many disasters in the past, it was always through great sacrifice. Yet we have continued to struggle to preserve peace for as many years as we can. That is why we have protected this world, and upon where we live now. People, Pokemon, and nature, and yes, even you. I do not know exactly what you plan to do, but do you believe that you are not sacrificing anything for your own protection? Zinna will follow her convictions to the very end, even knowing the sacrifices that they will require, even if the sacrificial blade is leveled at her own heart. Wow, that's some deep shit. Is that right? I understand. Thank you for everything. What is this? This vague sense of apprehension. And my intuition has often proven true. In most cases, anyway. I'm going back to Rustboro first. I have to get back to Devon. Okay. This is some weird shit. Like, so... Wow. That silver-haired Dreamboat said he was heading back to Rustboro. Silver-haired Dreamboat. Well, I gotta admit, Steven is kind of suave. He does have that drip on him. Damn, so handsome. But, sexy. But yeah, that's some odd shit. The mere fact that that chick was the one that literally almost brought our world to literal destruction. She almost killed us for the sake of trying to draw the attention of Rayquaza. This is weird. But like I said, it explains how Maxie and Archie were able to utilize the super ancient Pokemon, why they went about their plans. They probably had those plans from Jump Street, but it wasn't until Zinna told them all about the plans with regards to the ancient Pokemon and all that and shit. But I seriously doubt Zinna told them what she was actually planning to do and shit. But she used Team Aqua and Team Magma to her advantage. That is crazy. But now that we know, we gotta find a way to stop her from doing what she's trying to do. I seriously doubt she's going to just stop. She seems like she's literally following us around at this point, so she might be stalking us even now, which is creepy. But let's head on back to Rustboro and talk to Steven and President Stone. Maybe they can shed more light on this next time. You guys enjoy? You know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for giving me from me. And of course, when you subscribe, be sure to hit the bell so you're notified my newest uploads. Got something to say? Of course you do. Leave a comment, duh. So next time, dudes and dudettes, my Rage Break Game and Open Rage Breaks. Have a great day, my bitches and bros. Smell you later.